Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Just thought doing another update on the tank, on the Red Sea Reefer 350. Few issues this week. I've had another fish death, my cardinal. There's the little one that was always being bullied, which I've shown in previous videos. The other one that was in it with him, the larger male or whatever it was, the more aggressive one, he was sadly sucked into my pump there. I don't know why, don't know whether he was being bullied or he was just ill, but it's very, very rare that fish get pulled into the pump. So all I can assume was that maybe he might have been on his way out anyway, and he just got basically just sucked in, because when I was feeding the fish yesterday, I seen him stuck, and I was like, what the hell, you know, I couldn't believe it, because he was big chunky fish, so I really don't know why he did it, or whether it was just by a sheer accident. But yeah, he's no longer here with us, so maybe this little guy can come out, and instead of being hiding all the time, you know, you feel sorry for the fish when they're getting bullied, but I suppose it's nature. But never mind. Hopefully he'll be good. But moving on to the rest of the tank, as you can see, I've been starting to get a little bit of red cyano. Not quite sure. I think it's just because the flow's not there. I've scrubbed it. It was on the back, loads on the back wall, but seems to have gone. Once I've scrubbed it, it's not coming back as much. It was on the weir as well, and all along that back wall there. As you can see, doesn't seem to be there no more. So not quite sure really. It's on the pump as well. Really not sure why it comes on there. There is plenty of flow in the tank, as you guys already know. Running 3 pumps, the gyro, the Vortec and the Nero. So obviously there's plenty of flow going on in the tank, running at different simultaneous, different modes through the day. So yeah, couldn't understand why I'm getting that, but never mind. Just give it a bit of a scrub, and it's not on the rocks, so that's the main thing. Can't see any on the rock. Started to get a little bit on here, on this green I think it's a gutterus colony. I've scrubbed it, just a thing, but it seems to come back. I think it's coming from this pump, but yeah, not sure. I'll have to figure it out. If it gets any worse, then maybe treat it, but not concerned at the moment. Going on to the rest of the tank, the frags. I started to cut some frags. I cut some off this. This is just growing crazy now. The Stylopora. I took a big chunk off this green one, as you can see. If you remember in the last video, it was all on that section there. Took a big chunk, and there's a big lump of it there. So if any of you guys are in the Manchester area and want to pick some up, you're more than welcome to come and collect it. It's just on the deck. I've just got nowhere to put it. Also, I took a cutting from this, just basically to see, you know, if it would heal and what it was like. And it's did it 3 days ago. It's healed really well. And there's the actual cutting of it. I also broke some of my red Montipora and my green Montipora, and hopefully they will fuse together. I've seen it done on other videos, not successfully really, to be truthful. Some of them have and some of them haven't, but I just thought I'd give it a go and just see. You know, you don't get anywhere if you don't try. And then we have the pink and the zoas. Pink zipper zoas with, I've forgotten the other names of the others. They're just on a frag. I just broke some of them off and stuck them together, and they seem to have gelled pretty good. So yeah, I was really happy with that. So this is another piece of that gutter thing, the green one, just there. The rest of the tank, oh, moving on, there's some of the other ones. I'm thinking of going to stick them on the back wall. I've seen it done before. I'm thinking of gonna glue them onto the back wall and see if they take off. If they do, they do. If they don't, then no issue. As for the rest of the tank is looking really, really good, really healthy, loads of growth. I think I'm gonna be taking this green candy cane. When I bought it, it had about 5 heads. I've told you before. It's got well in excess of about 50 heads on this now, especially at the night time. But as you can see, underneath, the other ones are not getting light. You know, they're not getting space. So I'm thinking of taking it to my good friend out of the Blue Marines, and he said that he'd chop it up for me. So I think that's going to be the next course of action. But I like the ball type, so I don't really want to, you know, go off from the ball shape. But we'll see what he can do. As for the Duncans are absolutely sprouting more and more heads, which is a good thing. So yeah, might have to be taking them, cutting them. See, it's difficult when you're at home and you're a hobbyist. You can have the snips, but you know, you want a straight cut really. You want as good a cut as you can possibly get. So you know, if I've got a mate, like I said, Stevie, he can cut them in a straight line and stick them on frag plugs. The torches, if you remember from the last video, the gold torch was just sitting in this corner around there where those pink zippers are, and they decided to move them up here with the other torch, because this purple torch loves this flow here, and as you can see, the actual gold torch, I think he's loving life too as well. So yeah, really happy with the way he's there. He seems so tucked to it. I only put him there 2 days ago, so basically settling in, I suppose. Here's my tank, beautiful colours. Getting a bit too big, I think, for the tank. Might be moving her on, or him on, in the next year. As you can see, look how fat she is, or he is. Big fish, you know. When I got here, he was literally maybe that big, so tiny, only, you know, a couple of inch. So really happy with the way that's grown. But yeah, everything seems to be growing really well. Just another point I was gonna make was the my testing. Somebody mentioned about like what I used for testing, and as you can see, these are the ones that I actually use for testing. So I use the Salifert, and I use the alkaline, the Hannah's Checkers, and also some of the products from Red Sea. In my tank, I've seen 2 big Aptasias, so they're going to get eradicated today. But I just thought I'd show some of my parameters, what I have. And as you can, as you can see, from June, July, all been fairly stable. You know, 8.5 for pH, 2.21, etc., 9.2, and they're all relatively stable. Then I decided to increase my alkalinity. Mainly it was around about here, and then it moved on to there. If you can see, it was on the July, that was, and then in the September, that's when it started to rise pretty decent. And since I've been doing it, you know, it's over 10.5, the growth has gone crazy. And not only that, is the phosphate always around 0.7 to 10. I've had no algae issues, nothing else apart from that cyano, which has just started to come for some reason, which is strange. But like I said, I don't know whether the higher phosphates has helped my tank. Some people say it doesn't, some people say it does, in a mixed reef, but up to now, I'm really chuffed with it. But I decided to do a test on the products, and as you can see, fluctuations in different tests. The Hannah 10.5, the Salifert 9.2, and the Red Sea 8.8 on the Alk. Calcium averaged similar, but not too good. I mean, I know the calcium Hannah checker is supposed to be crap, and I'd have to go to say that that's probably correct. Magnesium, fairly same. The nitrate, I haven't got the checker, the Hannah checker, but that is going to come. Just basically, I just want to try that out. I know people say it takes about 17 minutes, 18 minutes to do a test, which is not very good, but you know, just want to see what it's like, really. So that's going to be coming soon. The nitrate on the Salifert was 2 to 5, but on the Red Sea it was 5 to 10, and then on the phosphate it was all even, apart from the Hannah. Now I tend to trust the Hannah on the phosphates, so we're going to go with that. But as for the rest of them, the phosphates, they were reading 0 on the Salifert and the Red Sea. Obviously, I test with my salinity with the salinity tester from Hannah. That is a cracking piece of kit. Absolutely love that bit, that kit. But as for the rest of the tank, yeah, really happy with it. The tank is looking really good. Just put this lens on, see the true colour of the tank, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's going really well, growing really good. And like I said, if any of you guys are in the Manchester area and want to pick up some of these frags, you're more than welcome. But like I said, thanks for watching, and click the like and the subscribe. Leave your comments and your messages below. I always read every one of them. And hopefully in the new year we're going to be getting some higher end SPS and some different corals. I'm looking at getting another clam for my tank as well. This is a Maxima clam. Got that when it was so tiny, and it's literally over 3 times the size of when I got it. So I know that my tank can handle the clams. So yeah, I'm going to be looking into getting more livestock, maybe doing some unboxing videos in the new year. And yeah, so just hope you have all of a great Christmas, and come back in the new year and we'll see what other things we can do. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good Christmas. Cheers.